Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing a new pick a card reading, and I just had a moment to actually do this while my other videos are uploading. So anyway, I'm wearing this today because I have a bad hair day, but it's not actually so warm, and actually I am getting very warm wearing this. But anyway, all the information about everything's in description box. If you ordered merchandise, it's gonna be shipped soon. If not, check it out. We have early shipment available this month. So what else I was gonna say, all information about private readings is in the description box. I will be stopping them eventually permanently, and probably will be taking a break also this year. So if you want to book something, I recommend that you go and check it out below. And anyway, without any further ado, if you have Instagram, follow me there. It's Astro in Wonderland. And anyway, without any further ado, now we're gonna go to the piles, and I will see you at the timestamp. As always, remember, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate or only part of it resonates, it's normal. I would actually be shocked if every single thing I say would always resonate with you. I don't think it's possible. So anyway, if it doesn't resonate, it's just maybe not for you. Always feel free to check out other piles or anything you feel drawn to. And anyway, guys, I will see you at the timestamp. Bye. Hey guys, so this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So take a moment to pick the one that feels right for you, and I'm going to see you at a timestamp. Once again, it's 1, 2, and 3. Hi, pile number 1. So for whoever chose pile number 1, I just want to share that I was getting a message as I was actually picking cards for different decks, and I usually just pick random cards and put it in different piles, but I was getting this constant feeling that pile number 1 and pile number 2 are going to have either similar messages, or whoever chooses 1 basically needs to watch 2, and whoever chooses 2 needs to watch 1. So do check it out. But let's see what actually is going to come up. So your first card, pile number 1, how this person feels about you. Prince. We have here Gambler. We have here Luna. We have here 9 of Wands. We have here the Star. We have here Dreams coming true. We have here Longevity, the Tree. We have here a Relief. We have here Let Go. We have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I have a feeling whoever chose this pile number 1, you guys have this very strong connection with this person. I feel like you guys, if you had relationship or connection before, for a lot of you, you probably either you let this person go, or this person has let you go. And I feel like letting go was not easy. Whoever chose pile number 1, for a lot of you, it could be like, it could be a heavy burden. Like you thought that, it's impossible to ever move on or get over from this person. But I think you guys found a way to heal. I do, however, feel that even though you maybe either moved away from this person or broke up somehow with this person, I don't feel like this connection is over though, because we have here the Magician. To me, usually the Magician in this kind of situation shows that people here probably, like, either while they were together or before they were together, been manifesting each other so much in their life by constantly thinking, maybe imagining future, imagining what life would be like, that in a way, like, you are still not separated. So you have to ask yourself whether you want to be with this person indeed and give it another shot, or whether you want to let it go, because I feel like in a way it's a little bit difficult to completely let it go. They still thinking about you and you still thinking about them, because I rarely go into this law of attraction or whatever, how a lot of YouTubers do, but I'm feeling, tarot YouTubers, but I'm feeling here that you guys been manifesting each other in each other's life, because you were on some level their dream and they were on some level your dream. So I feel like as much as you guys let go or are in the process of letting go, like this, what you've been working on manifesting is still gonna come true somehow, because here we have, we have this card, Dreams Coming True. So I'm almost getting like, for a lot of you, especially because the Star is here as well, for a lot of you, I'm seeing some people been praying either to be with this person, or maybe you were praying to find your soulmate, and you've been really asking the universe to bring you to this person, unite you with this person. And I feel like this person, even if they weren't the same way as you, I feel like somehow in this process they kind of started mirroring that behavior. Please take it as it resonates, because I'm almost getting like it's either or. It's either this person is not the kind of person who would be like, doing this kind of things, probably for a soulmate or love, but somehow when they met you, they started believing more into spirituality or something like that. Or another scenario here could be that maybe on the surface, the way they look like, you will never think this person is praying or, you know, asking universe to give them another chance and something like that. However, in reality, they do, and you would never expect that. Yet, guess what? Sometimes our looks is not, how to say, is like can be deceiving, basically. We also have here a tree, the longevity. So this person thinks of you, you know, you might be thinking sometimes, why does this person just not, you know, like give it a shot? Of course, it has to resonate as part of a message. I feel like this person looks at you as someone they would rather be long term than just use a rebound or just, you know, mess around a little and let you go. So of course, if you know that definitely this person did this to you, it's probably not your situation. Because I'm seeing here a situation where person really holds you in high regard, and, you know, maybe on pedestal a little bit or something like that. It's because they were thinking that if to start something with you, it needs to be something special, important. And I do think that as much as you guys have let it go, I see for a lot of you it's just a temporary situation, because you are very much in each other's reality still. With the Nine of Wands card here, I almost get like, you know, I'm hearing, don't give up, you're almost there. But at the same time, see, that's what I usually have an issue with. You cannot be keeping pushing and fighting for it like it's some kind of war to be won, you know, because you got to live your life as well. And very often people unfortunately put their whole life on hold while waiting for this person. So I highly suggest you don't do that. However, I just feel like whatever you've been struggling, and I feel like some of the struggles you have in your life are similar to what this person is struggling with. Maybe they mirror each other, maybe they're identical or just very similar. But I feel like the struggle is almost over. You're almost there. I'm getting that with the Wheel of Fortune here, there's going to be faded changes. I do feel like this connection was really faded for a lot of you. So when things are faded, there is good and bad about it. What's good is that whatever is meant to come true, you know, sooner or later it's gonna happen. What's bad is that sometimes we don't have as much control as we want to have, and we are little control freaks, most of humans these days, right? So it might be hard, and that's why the universe is kind of in a way encourages you to let go of control of the situation, because the more you're holding on, the more you're trying to control that, the more difficult it's almost like for the universe to spin this wheel. Like, how to say, it's not like it's difficult, but it creates resistance for the natural flow of events, because if you're meant to be with this person, you are going to be with them. They're gonna come to you. I'm not sure why it's so hard for them, but I'm getting like you in their eyes as this very beautiful feminine energy, very creative, very artistic, spiritual perhaps. They see you as this divine goddess is the word that comes. So again, take it as it resonates. You might be a person who really looks good in white, wearing these beautiful white dresses. Maybe they saw you, either last time they saw you, you were wearing this beautiful flowy white dress, or maybe it was on a picture and they stalked it and saw it. Or maybe, I'm not sure what is it, like, but basically I have a vision of you, whoever, like, it's if it's a feminine energy, of course, watching this, that you were wearing this very beautiful, long, white, flowy dress. And of course, they also had their fantasy about this. I don't know, I'm seeing some of them thought about how they could marry you, you know, it's really weird what they're showing me here. So take it as it resonates. And they either saw you like in person, or maybe they saw on your social media and saved that picture. You know how on Instagram you can save, you don't have to like, you can save. And what I'm getting about this person as well, we got here Prince and Gambler. Okay, so this is a person who it's a bit of a of an interesting. You might I'm seeing for different groups of people this archetype manifests into different ways. I see a group of people who, when you saw this person, you literally thought that they were like this magical prince you dreamed about. Maybe they even look like, you know, princes in Disney. I don't remember who they were. Like, I liked that guy who was, what his name, Eric, with Little Mermaid. So maybe like for some of you, maybe there was even physical resemblance to some prince actually from like Disney movies, or I don't know, some kind of prince. For other people, I don't know, maybe it's a more unique group. I'm seeing that either you or this guy really like, you know, Prince as the musician. Somebody here even has, I'm seeing either in the room they have like what do you call this, what you hang in the room, maybe when they were growing up they had a prince, um, what do you call it, wallpaper or something like that, or they have some merchandise like a t-shirt or something like that. It's for other people. I feel like this person can be very, charming, very attractive. They do have some behaviors though that are a little bit, how to say, reckless at times. They act reckless at times. And it's like I'm getting somebody here is very much into cards as well. Well, would make sense, right? You're watching this channel because I'm seeing here little cards, but I see it's less of playing cards. I see it's more tarot, even though you can use playing cards for divination as well. So it's like, let me see what else I'm gonna get. That this person you're dealing with has a wish, and they don't know how they're gonna get somewhere where they want to be, but they doing it anyway. That's what I'm seeing here. But definitely very charming person. How would they feel about you? You know what I'm getting? I feel like you guys maybe were in each other's life already for such a long time or something like that. I don't really feel necessarily so much as feelings. I don't feel like you are in each other's feelings, and I feel like you feel this too probably watching this, but I feel like it's all in the head. So it's like I'm almost not even feeling in the heart. I don't even feel the down further, like physical. I feel like you're in each other's head. All of the energy, and maybe this is where you have this energetic disbalance as well, because I feel like sexual, there is no connection at the moment. Even the feelings and emotions in the heart is not there in the moment, but I feel like everything, all activity is concentrated in the head. So you might have this telepathic communication, you might have this third chakra connection, something like that. And I'm also getting like when you guys are either angry at each other, or when some issue is taking place, you guys could be having headaches. It's because you both are just not understanding, I think, each other. And whenever I feel like there's moments when the telepathic communication, if you have it with them, is just easily flowing. And you can kind of like get a hint of what's going on, which to me again is weird. Why don't you guys just communicate? Maybe, I don't know, this is part of us transitioning into the age of of Aquarius, where in the age of Gemini people could telepathically communicate. By the way, it's in esoteric sources it was said that, but I don't know, maybe you guys are becoming telepaths or something like that. But I see when you guys don't understand why you both act in certain way, you or them or both could be getting headaches, like tension. So it usually shows that either there is way too much communication, way too much like all of this energy exchange taking place, or you guys just not understanding each other. But I do like, I think that it's good to be connected to each other in the headspace. I just feel in your connection, everything, like I think you could be a bit of an overthinker. Somebody here could have a very strong Mercury or just very active Mercury in their chart, Gemini or Virgo. It doesn't have to be that. You guys could be different signs, but you could have either Mercury retrograde in your chart, or you could have some very strong aspect between your charts with Mercury. And I feel like this, like if it's not gonna get balanced, it's gonna create issues. So for you and this person, it's very important that you rebalance it from everything being stuck in the head, because they are stuck in their head and so are you both. I feel like with this person, something I should have said maybe in the beginning of the reading, you guys never stop thinking about each other. It's kind of like they are always in the back of your head. Whatever you do, it's not because you are miserable, it's not because you are unhappy, it's not because your life is boring, but it's just somehow it's like they live inside your head. And I feel it happens because actually with them something very similar is taking place. Maybe not exactly how it's happening with you. And I have a feeling this person tried to move on quite a few times, try to distract themselves with different, maybe if it's a man, different other women, if it's a woman with different other men. And I have friends actually who I know, I'm not making this up, because I have friends who tried so hard to move on from a person they have this kind of strong connections with, and they went to date other people, they went to sleep with other people, and they keep saying that, you know what, I still keep thinking about him or her. So it's a very real thing. It's not that we are like making this up. I'm doing research constantly about what's going on with other people. So trust me on this one. Like, and I feel like, yeah, it's like they keep thinking about you constantly all the time, and you keep thinking about them constantly all the time, and it just goes back and forth and back and forth to this energy exchange. But the problem is, I feel like you guys both actually became disconnected from your heart at the moment, and there is also no physical exchange taking place as well. So everything, all these crazy strong emotions and connections is happening in the head. I feel like this can become a problem. You know, let me, I don't know, should I take a clarifier what to do in this situation? Let me take a clarifier, hold on. I want to ask what to do in the situation, because they're not showing me here what to do except let go. We have here Two of Swords. Look at this. They're telling me also here, don't trust everything you see. And I'm getting like, for a lot of you, you might be seeing certain things which are deceiving. I'm not sure what it is, whether you might be yourself looking very happy on the surface, but let's say if you're still thinking about this person heavily, you know that, right? It's not exactly portraying the full situation. And they might be looking happy and cool, like they moved on, maybe they even have somebody else, but it's also not the reality of situation. So be careful with what you're looking at here. Okay, what else? What other advice for pile number one to do in the situation? How to actually resolve this? We have here Page of Wands. You cannot make this up. Just talk to each other. It's very hard. I don't know what happened between the two of you, because I'm getting there is resistance. People don't want to talk to each other. It's like a situation where something happened. One person, I feel probably you watching this, was more open to communication before, but another person probably was stubborn, and you said like, you know what, if you want me, you gotta reach out to me, because I'm done. I've done all the work. I don't want to do anything anymore. If you want me, let me know, show me that, communicate with me, proof. It's not so hard. We live in the age, right? We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Messenger, cell phone. It's not like we live in 12th century and, you know, you need to wait for, what do you call it, pigeon to fly with a letter. So communication is what needs to be done to solve. Will they communicate? Oh, I thought it was going to be a quick reading today. Sure. Will they communicate? The Moon and Temperance. Wow, it's even, hold on, the Moon, Temperance, and Eight of Swords. They want to, but I just don't understand what's the problem of this person, to be honest, whoever you're dealing with. It's hard for them. It's like they want to, they're afraid to look vulnerable. They have a lot of secrets. They're a very secretive person. I feel like even if they do come forward towards you, they're gonna be very mysterious, very, what do you call it, not elusive, but it's not gonna be very upfront. Some of them might even try to communicate through a friend or through a mutual friend. And then we have the Temperance card here. Is like, again, the divine is even itself trying to help. Why is this person having a communication blockage with you? We have here King of Wands. Wow, you cannot make this up. King of Wands, pride and ego. Could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius you're dealing with. I'm mind blown by this reading, by the way, myself, because I'm getting some messages for some people I know as well. King of Wands. They cannot, because it's a pride and ego. They, you know, they would rather hurt and cry than admit, you know, like they you know, this person on the surface could feel like, could look like they don't care, they're good, but they're hurting deep inside. However, this is their lesson. Sometimes when, you know, your true power is when you're actually, how to say, willing to let the power go. And, you know, with the pride, that's also the lesson. It's like, can you let this pride down? Because sometimes actually, especially for prideful people, this is like when you are willing to let that ego go, and when you're willing to let that pride down, this is where the biggest miracle of this person could take place. This is where, like, you know, if they only are willing to sort of like make themselves smaller in the physical world, actually in the spiritual world they become bigger. This is a spiritual concept. So for this person, it's their biggest challenge, which is, so to me, you know, I don't have Leo in my chart. To me, I don't understand how it can be so hard. You know, but I feel for this person is their biggest challenge to admit, to make themselves like look weak. They think that it's gonna make them look weak. They think they're gonna lose control, but actually for this person, some huge miracles I see in their life, even outside of this relationship, but even in their career, in how people see them, People perceive them, somebody here could be either in public career or maybe a businessman, but their image is very important to them. And actually what I see is that if they were willing to let that pride down, they would see it's like, you know, sometimes we need to unlock light in one area to shine this light in another area where it's dark. You know, if only this person could do that, they would actually get so much more out of it than, wow. One last card here for pile number 1. We get here, this card flew out, 6 of Cups. I feel like whatever's happening, there's going to be for a lot of you a reunion. I don't know how it's gonna happen. It's gonna be tough for a lot of you. 10 of Wands. It's gonna be tough for this person. I feel like it's almost like, you know what it is? If you're not willing to bow down, like naturally, universe here is pushing them so they kind of get to that place where they have to lower their ego and bow down a little bit, because it's not about they bowing down to you or to this connection. This is even the connection with the divine, because divine brings us people, you know, into our life who are, in a way, we think it's about us and it's about our relationship with them. In reality, it's never like that. This is the trick. It's always about something about our relationship with divine, whether it's whatever lesson it is. So the lesson here for them, with the whole point they're missing, is not about them lowering their ego and kind of like surrendering to you. It's not about you. It never was. It was about their own relationship and connection with the divine. You were just brought by, you know, the spirit world, by the higher world, you know, into their life, kind of like as a test. And, you know, they're not doing so well. So I feel like basically if they're not naturally going to do that, the universe is going to do them. Just one last card, okay, for this pile. 4 of Pentacles, it's hard. For them, again, they're gonna, I feel like, hold on to dear life till the last moment. And I feel like in the end, I'm not sure how it's gonna happen. This person's gonna surrender to it though. So anyway, pile number 1, you guys got quite a big reading today. I hope this was helpful. You know, if it doesn't resonate, chances are it's just not for you. Feel free to watch out for another pile, check another pile. And now we're gonna move to pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2, let's see what you guys got. We have here Knight, and I did say this for pile number 1 to watch your pile, so I think you guys need to watch pile number 1 possibly too, because when I was shuffling cards, like, this was the message I got. We have here Aquarius. We have here Queen of Pentacles. We have 2 of Cups. Ooh. We have here Spread Your Wings. We have here Coffin. We have here Healing Grief. Definitely watch pile number 1. We have here It's Up to You. We have the High Priestess, and we have the 3 of Cups. All right, right off the bat, I think this person has feelings for you. I think this person actually is in the process even of awakening to understand that either you are their soulmate or there's a special soul connection. I think they have feelings for you. And actually for pile number 2, I'm feeling this is not even in the head. I feel like it's in the heart. Because pile number 1, and it might be just a different aspect of your relationship with this person, or the past or the future or present. But I'm seeing here, this person, whoever you're dealing with, really feels you in the heart space. You are their heart. I'm almost feeling this. However, I feel like for this person is also very hard, for whatever reason, to fully show their feelings. They've been secretive, either about their feelings, how they truly feel, or about just in general some things in their life. There's a lot of secrets. They're not it's not very easy for them to open up. I also feel like they see you in this light as you are this very spiritual, mysterious being, and in a way they put a responsibility on you. Yeah, I know it sounds like because they think you are so intuitive and so spiritual and so elevated that you're gonna understand and figure it out. So they sometimes feel like they don't really have to tell you how you feel, because they it might resonate just with a few people. They might think that like you're intuitive and you feel them and like you can figure them out, something like that. They put this on you. Maybe this was in the past like this as well. Maybe right now it's not necessarily what's taking place. I feel like signs I'm seeing here could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, maybe Scorpio even as well. And I feel like this person, they had a lot of fantasies about how they want to come in and sweep you off your feet and impress you and be this knight in the shining armor. However, I'm not sure if they were just planning this for way too long or what happened, because I feel like there was a situation where things have ended with this person, at least at some point. I don't feel like this fully ended. I feel like this was necessary separation for some of you who it resonates with. And a lot of things, a lot of pain been brought up during this time period. For some of you, it could have happened in the winter. I'm hearing coldest winter, like Kanye song, you know, and it's just, it felt for a lot of you like a mini death to lose this person, for whoever it happened actually. If it's not your situation and if it's more new, I feel like the connection can feel so intense that you feel like you're transforming into somebody you weren't like before, like a lot of changes taking place in your life. I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, whether this connection has already brought up this healing grief, let's say if you were abused as a child maybe, or if there was problems with your parents, or there were past heartbreak, or even some past life in deep in your soul level, there was some pains. This connection has in a way poked and brought up whatever wounds you might have not even known existed. In a way, I would just say that when you think that, oh, this person has hurt you so much and all of that, for some of you, of course, it could be true, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's not necessarily that the person has hurt you. I feel like this person has brought up a lot of things that were already there. So in a way, this connection was karmic and healing for both of you. And again, when I say karmic, I do not use karmic as a label, as currently a lot of YouTube readers have this karmic label and whatever. I don't believe in this, because everyone can be karmic to each other if we have past life connection or if we have current life lessons. So I don't use this label as other readers, just so you know. And here we have you know, a lot of this grief had to come to the surface. Some of you literally felt, I mean, I feel like for a lot of you, there were possibly some repressed emotions in the past. And again, what I'm saying about you could be also resonating with them as well. I feel like a lot of things, actually, a lot of pain and grief was very much for you kind of like suppressed, maybe, or hidden even deep within like yourselves or deep inside your soul. And in a way, this person, if they have hurt you, has done you good, because it had brought all of that up to the surface. If it had stayed in your body, it could have caused actually bigger issues down the road. So in a way, you have to be grateful for any pain that's been brought to the surface, because this was really an opportunity to heal some of the things that, you know, been there for so long. And it's, again, it's up to you what you want to do here. And I was literally going to, like, I even forgot I have this card. It's up to you. This experience was there for you, not to hurt you, not to diminish you in any way, but it was there, whatever has been going on with this person. For you, it's kind of like you could create a lot of it. You could do healing out of it. You could learn from it, whatever it is. But it's up to you what you want to do with this connection. I feel like for some of you, there could be also a situation when there were other people involved. I'm seeing Aquarius specifically. I feel like if there was a third party, the person they were dealing with either could have a strong Aquarius in their chart, or could be Aquarius themselves. And I feel like for a lot of you, no, I rarely, by the way, read Three of Cups as the third party card, but here I'm just seeing that actually weird message I'm getting. Even this person who either you had a third party or they had a third party, let's say, has done actually good to your connection. It's gonna resonate in many different ways, because either they had to realize something while dealing with this person, or you realized something, or you were pushed to do something. It's actually, in the long run, I feel like it's going to be a good thing. So try to forgive whoever was also involved in this. They didn't necessarily know also what's been going on. With the Queen of Pentacles card, I feel like they also see you actually in this very high regard, where they think that you are this person who has the best in their life. I don't know, maybe for some of you, they think you're either very successful, or they maybe think that you only date very successful people, or they think you are somebody who is, you know, who wants to be like that and has the potential to do so. So definitely while dealing with you, they do have to step up. Like, they know that they cannot take you, I don't know, to like some little place, McDonald's or whatever. I have no idea like what where people go these days. So like they feel like they really have to step up when dealing with you, which is why they're hesitant often to come directly towards you. But at the same time, I feel like you guys been taking everything that took place so seriously, while in reality, I feel like for both of you, this connection, whatever's gonna happen down the road, is an opportunity to spread your wings, whether to get inspired creatively or just learn something new. And actually, I can tell you, for a lot of people who chose pile number 2, when you're gonna look down, you know, when you're gonna not down, when you're gonna look back, you know, let's say you live to 100 years old or 110, whatever, you know, like when you're gonna, you know, in your older age, when you're gonna look down, look back, look back to that connection, you're gonna realize that, wow, this was my moment when I have spread my wings. But I do have to say, feelings are there, especially if you love this person. This person also has very strong feelings to you. There's definitely a lot of affection, a lot of feelings. Yeah, so this person cares about you for sure. They are, though, a bit secretive about it, so maybe they never revealed how they truly feel. Maybe they just, if they revealed how they feel, they just at times hide their feelings or hide something from you, or they don't act like you might have never even understood why is this person's way, you know, when you just can't figure someone out and you're like, what's up with you? So anyway, this is pile number 2. Again, feel free to check out pile number 1 because I feel like they are connected somehow, you know. And we're gonna move to pile number 3 now. All information about everything is in the description box. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3. Let's see what you guys have. How does this person feel about you? We have here the Hermit. We have here Artist. We have here Leo. We have here the Star. Piles today are very similar. Queen of Pentacles. We can watch all 3 piles actually. Opportunity beckons. We have here Appreciation. We have here Transformation. We have here Ask Your Angels. We have here 9 of Wands, and we have here 10 of Cups. Ooh, what should we start with? So you could be a Leo watching this, or you could be dealing with the Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe even a Scorpio or an Earth, not Earth, water sign. How this person feels about you? Well, the biggest energy that stands out to me is this person's a bit on the fence right now. They're a bit scared either of you or of a situation, or they're just not sure what to expect. They are not really, how to say, like, and this might resonate just with some of you, not with everyone. I feel like this person, how to phrase this correctly? This person is trying to be careful with you. They don't want to make you angry. They don't want to trigger you. They're just being careful. And they're not sure what to expect from you is what I'm getting here. Not certain why. I feel that we have this dynamic here, Hermit and Artist. So either one of you could be more like artistic type, channeling the emotions, feelings into creativity, and another one could be just separated from the world, sort of depressive in a little bit, or it could also actually be a collective energy. Both of you have very artistic sides to you, and also you guys could be very introverted, and even if you're not introverted, you could just like to spend time alone, or maybe because of this connection you ended up doing some kind of work or doing something that isolated you from people. I feel like you guys, you know, not really right now. I feel like even if somebody here is around people, they often feel lonely. They just show a facade when they're dealing with these people, and they try to take every chance they get and, you know, either be on their own or just like, I'm seeing like it could basically go for different people in different ways. For some people, this person actually wants to be completely secluded. For other people, they're afraid to be secluded because when they are alone, all the dark thoughts come up in their head. But basically there is something definitely about creativity and also about, you know, kind of like being in their shell, kind of getting away from everything. I do think that there was an opportunity with this person, maybe more than one, and I feel like there was constantly whatever missed opportunities with this person for whatever reason. I also feel like right now this person has again another opportunity. They might not even see it because I feel like this person is sad that they lost either you or just something in their life didn't go the way they do. Maybe they just kind of experiencing a bit more depressing time period or focused on something a lot. They were all this time thinking how they lost you, I'm seeing here, and could apply to you by the way as well. But I'm just basically getting an energy. Somebody here was entire time thinking that, oh my God, I lost this person while it was here. Just take it. Opportunity is here. Why don't you do something? And I just feel like they kind of repeating again same mistake here, which is sad. I do feel like for this person, It's, what's interesting. What I'm getting here is that they do really appreciate either you or just this connection itself, or both. There's a lot of appreciation, a lot of grateful energy. However, it never looks like it. It doesn't look like it. If you were to really observe what this person does and take it at a face value, which I really encourage, by the way, to do everyone, because if we don't observe what a person actually does and take it for face value, we can be forever watching tarot readings, and never move anywhere forward with life. So basically, it's like this person does appreciate you, but they never showed that, is what I'm getting here. And with the transformation card, I feel like you guys both came into each other's life and transformed each other's life more than you can imagine. There is actually a hidden blessing and a hidden gift of this connection, which maybe not all of you can see yet. There is something here very precious, and I think it's only in the beginning stages, because we have here the new moon. So either something you came up with, some new idea, some new transformation. Because of this connection, there is something that's gonna really illuminate. I see things not just for you, but for a lot of people. So I don't know, some of you could be artistic or creative, maybe some of you could be in healing professions, some of you could just I don't know. I always like, these are always the first two things that come to my head, but I'm sure there's more things which can illuminate and bring light and into this world and to other people's lives. So it's very valuable connection here, and it's almost like here with the star card. Look at these two cards, the star and transformation together. It's like there is a very spiritual influence here. It's very special. Again, it's very spiritual, but you gotta also understand what to do with it. Almost like, how do you work with this energy? It could take for some people some time to fully figure out why things were this way, why things had to be this way. I do think that for this person, you could be also a source of inspiration as well. They have changed also a lot because of you, even if again doesn't look so. We have here Ask Your Angels, which shows that here in this connection some kind of angelic connection is indicated. I'm trying to understand how exactly, because they're giving me a message which is way too specific. I'm seeing specific message, again, could maybe resonate only with a few people here, but I'm seeing like if you're really struggling with this connection, whatever it is, if you do specifically a meditation and connection to angels and asking angels for help, in whatever way you work with it, I don't know, you're gonna see some really, basically, like you're gonna see some help, and it's gonna be like something very material, not just like in your head or something. I feel like part of lesson of this connection, it's like part of your soul contract is what they're showing me. Again, this could be today very specific reading that will only resonate with some people. So if it doesn't resonate with you, I have a lot of other readings, and there will be a lot more other readings, so just feel free to check out them. But I'm seeing here, it's like part of your soul contract is about downloads, channeling, working with angels. So in a way, even whatever challenges are in this connection, actually, if you work with that energy, you can strengthen your connection with angels, and you can create things, you can channel things, you can understand things. This was a lot. So basically do that, do a meditation, pray, connect. There's going to be a lot of help, more than you expect even. I don't think you even expect that the amount of help that's going to come to you. The Queen of Pentacles card, again, this is an earth sign energy. I do feel like this person, it's interesting, this person doesn't know what really to give you. They don't really understand what is this thing they could give you. Maybe they see you as somebody who has everything, or maybe they see you as somebody who is highly independent, highly stable. So I feel like this person, almost like they want to come in and give you something, but it's like they think that you already have what you want. And I feel like you yourself don't necessarily even want anything from them other than their time and their effort, because here this pentacle can also represent time for me here. So I feel like you don't even want much from this person. You just want their time, you just want their effort, but they think that they have to come in and give you something else. I do think, with this Leo and Ten of Cups card, this person thinks, again, very similar energy today in all three piles, but I think this person does have a dream to be with you. And even if, let's say, when I say they have a dream to be with you, it doesn't mean that, like, also, by the way, you're only person in their mind. Sometimes we can imagine future with more than one person. Not everyone is like super monogamous. So I just have to be honest here, but I feel like they see you as their ultimate, you know, maybe not ultimate, how to say this correctly. I feel like they see you as someone who they could have a lot of, you know, happy moments with. Maybe you also shared with this person a lot of happy moments. For some of you, if you, in the years when you consider having a kid, they could also be thinking about that. And I'm seeing, for whatever reason, this person is also counting what year it could happen. So of course this will only resonate if you've been in a relationship with this person or dating or something like this right now, because they in their head also have some kind of timeline. I'm seeing children are very important for this person. They want to have a family, and this person is in their mind kind of calculating or coming up with when they could have a child and when you could have a child too. And for some people, I'm also seeing, if you already have children, how it's also gonna all come together, basically, or if they have a child. So I do think this person has feelings for you, but for whatever reason, we keep getting here that a lot of opportunities this person had, you guys had some opportunities to be together, but I feel like it's constantly being, you know, like this person doesn't really take it. And this person is also very defensive right now. They are scared of something. I'm not quite sure. I actually want to ask a little more. What is this person scared of? Why are they so defensive? We have here again 10 of Cups, and we have here 5 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So it's like, I have a feeling that this person is afraid that, like, this person really wants peace and harmony. They want to have very peaceful life, so they could have this like Moon in Cancer maybe, or they could be a bit of a softie actually, and they want to have this very warm and peaceful, steady home environment. But I think maybe between the two of you there were either conflicts or fights which were a little nasty. You know, again, it's gonna resonate just with some people. So they are afraid that your relationship, as much as it's passionate, could also be very turbulent. And they are scared, I think, of that. Because they see the passion, they see, and it's not just about you, that you are going to be the one who is going to be crazy and stuff like that. They could themselves see a side of themselves being brought to a surface that they maybe didn't even see happen for a long time. Or maybe they didn't even know they had that side, because you sometimes also trigger them into this very, you know, when it's passionate, but it's also really turbulent. I think this is what happens with this person quite a bit when they are with you. So there is a bit of a fear, like, can they have this like peaceful, stable life with you? And with the High Priestess card here also, they do understand you probably are very spiritual and very interested in that world. I feel like they have this interest too, but I'll be honest, what I'm seeing here is that they're kind of like either scared of that, or they're just not sure how they can necessarily always work with that, because I don't feel like this person thinks of it negatively. But let's say, you know, if you are especially watching me, and maybe you are also a tarot reader or astrologer, or like you have abilities, or you have just very strong energy, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're like, you know, Nostradamus or something like that. Even if you have, like, people usually like us have a bit of a stronger energy at times, like, it doesn't, not everybody will feel it. Like, personally right now, maybe my neighbor is not gonna feel it, but if I'm crazy madly in love with you, you know, you probably are gonna feel some, you know, shaky energies at times. So basically the energy can be also at times so powerful. This person is a bit intimidated by it, because that's the thing. Imagine if you were like a regular whatever person, and you met this amazing guy or girl who could, you know, read your mind or something. Because sometimes people also exaggerate it. People, you know, who are not in this world, you tell them you read cards and they think that you can see future and read their mind and know every single secret. And some people are scared of that. Like, I met guys who, when they would to find out they can read charts and read this and this and that, they would be like so scared. They would be like, oh, so what else you see about me? Do you see this and that? Because they think also, like, right, you can know their secrets, and they feel so vulnerable and stuff. So I feel like honestly for some of you it's not like it's a huge obstacles, but this could be also part of the reason why this person has been on defense if they know the part about you. Again, today's readings ended up very specific, so it could be just for very specific people. We only have 3 piles today, so you know, if it doesn't resonate, it's just not for you. Feel free, I have a lot of other readings on this channel and I'm gonna upload a lot more other ones, you know, so feel free to check this other readings out as well. This is where I'm gonna end today. So feel free to watch actually all 3 piles, because again, messages today was very spooky, ended up to be very similar energies I was picking up on here. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I will be stopping doing private readings and taking a break from them very shortly. So if you want to book something, feel free to check out my description box and order in the dates indicated there. Merchandise is also available. We're going to be shipping it this month, so soon you're going to be able to directly order, not just pre-order. So check this out. If you have Instagram, follow me there. It's Astro in Wonderland. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.